Hello everyone! I'm wearing the same dress I showed you recently. I showed you a full review of this dress. The dress is almost straight. The lower part is a bit wider, but there are pleats on the bottom. There are seams on the center front and the center back. This yoke is inserted in them. The yoke is not attached to the side seam, but there is a side seam in it. The yoke is also attached to the sleeve. The most interesting detail in this yoke is the pocket. This is a welt pocket, and the pocket back is seen from under the yoke. The pocket back was edged with a French hem. The most complicated detail in this dress is the bodice. There are no darts in it, so it feels like it's a bit too small for me. This is what makes this dress look so good. It makes me look smaller because it's close-fitting here and pretty wide here. Imagine how this dress would look like if I make both the bodice and the skirt wide. Wide armholes, wide sleeves. I can't even imagine how I would look like, but I would definitely be huge. This dress is so beautiful due to the fact that its top part is close-fitting. It was not made for moving in it this way. The fabric stretches just a bit. You can make a dress of fabric which stretches more. On the other hand, it's harder to work with such fabrics. When I was thinking how to make such dress, I decided that it's possible to make a small dart here. Or you can remove the dart. I've already showed you how to do it. Now you know everything, so we can start working. I've already showed you 2 ways to make inseam pockets. Watch the videos if you haven't done it yet. These tutorials are very useful. I will show you how to make these pockets. Today we'll make a pattern and tack a dress. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the sleeves. They are straight, so this part is close-fitting and this pretty loose. You can see that the cuffs are not tight. I'll measure them. They are pretty loose. The sleeves are very unusual. It's not hard to make them. These parts were cut and then stitched. Next I'll take the dress off and then I'll start making the pattern. Have a look here. The dress is close-fitting here on the bust. It starts getting wider somewhere in between the bust and the hips. Here is the point down from which it's getting wider. Don't make a dress too tight or too wide. It won't look good both ways. I want to look elegant. It's not that easy. I'm moving my basic pattern aside for now. I want to show you some details in this dress. There is a yoke on the second shoulder as well. This is not a raglan. It's regular set-in sleeve. This is the yoke. The yoke seams are biased both on the front and on the back. I'm not going to measure it. I want to measure some other details before I start working. The length of the dress on the center back is 136 centimeters. I'll write it down. I need these measurements to be able to adjust my basic pattern for this design. That means that the length of the dress on the center front is 130 centimeters. I've already told you that it's a bit shorter. If you don't like such bottoms, you can make it even. Anyway, side dresses are in trend now. This is the back of my basic pattern. I mark the hips in this dress. The half of the hips measurement is 67 centimeters, so the full measurement is 134 centimeters. I'll also write this measurement down. Notice that there are 4 pleats on the back and just 2 on the front. The width of each pleat is 2 centimeters. I want to check if the back is wider than the front. They are even here. They are even here as well. It's important to notice such details. They can affect the result. Notice that the dress really does start getting wider right where I showed you. The stand collar is very simple. It was stitched on a regular sewing machine. The sewing techniques used for making this dress are actually very simple. Have a look here. If I don't change the pattern and don't add 7 cm seam allowance, the pattern will be even to the dress. I will have to make the shoulder 1 cm narrower. For it to be even to the dress. Very nice. I know the length, I know the width. Let me measure the widest part. One half is 76 centimeters, so the full measurement is 152 centimeters. I'll also write this measurement down. Next, I need to measure the length of the sleeves. Notice that there are tiny darts in the sleeves. They were made for the sleeves to be of the right shape. They are not necessary for designing. The length of the sleeves together with the cuffs is 48 centimeters. I'll write the measurement down. The length of the cuffs is 5.5 centimeters. The width of the cuffs is 14.5 or 15 centimeters. Let me measure the hole. The width of the cuff is 15 centimeters. The width of the hole is 8 centimeters. So the left part is 7 centimeters wide. Notice that the sleeve is a bit wider than the cuff. It's 16 centimeters wide. I'll write all of these measurements down. The length of the yoke on the center back is 35 centimeters. I will draw the collar later. The length of the yoke in the center front is 35 centimeters as well. I'll make it 36 centimeters long. Have a look here. There's one more yoke on the other shoulder. The shoulder dart was moved to the seam. There is a shoulder dart in this shoulder as well. Amazing. The darts are not even, but they are hardly visible. There are no darts on the front. I will show you how to get rid of them. Now I can move the dress aside. I can start making a pattern using the measurements. Have a look at the back. I need the front and the back to be of the same width. They are not. The front is wider than the back. I need to fold this distance in half. I remind you that I'm making the front and the back at the same width. This is where the back ends. I divided this distance in half and got this line. I need to cut the detail and attach it to the back. This is the most simple and convenient way to make the front and the back even. Very nice. The front and the back are even now. First, I'll be working with the back. If I want to cut a piece here, I need to cut the same piece here. Next, I want to make the back neckline 1 cm wider. That means that I need to make the front neckline 1 cm wider as well. I also want to make the back neckline 7 mm deeper. I can't cut more because I'm making a stand collar. If I cut more, it won't be comfortable. This is how the patterns look like now. I need to cut the shoulder dart. I also want to mark the length of the yoke. It ends 4.5 centimeters above the waistline. I need to check that the length of the yoke is accurate on the front. 42 centimeters. I need to move it a bit higher on the center front. I'll do it this way. This is the waistline, and this is where the yoke ends. I'm drawing the checked yoke now. Of course, it doesn't necessarily have to be checked, but I think that checked ones look pretty good. I remind you that you can change the design however you like. Don't pay attention to these tucks. We don't need them. I'll mark the level from which the dress will be getting wider. I'll sign the marks. Next, I need to move on to the most complicated moment. I need to get rid of the chest dart. Have a look at my chest dart. I need to remove it. It's very important to be able to do it. I've already showed you how to do it, and today I'm going to show you once again. What is interesting about this dress is that it's not wide here, it's close-fitting. What I'm going to show you now is not easy. Be very attentive. Have a look at the dart. I need to divide it in 3 parts. One will be left here, one will be in the side seam, and the last one in the armhole. I want to measure the width of the shoulders. 12 centimeters. It's better to measure and sign everything in order not to make mistakes. Watch what I'm doing next. I'm cutting the dart in 3 parts. Let me tell you one very important thing. Don't try to make the openings even here. It's not right. Imagine you draw an arc with a compass. Openings should be even here. Anyway, it's okay if they're not absolutely even. I divided the dart in 3 parts. I need to tape them. There was one big chest dart here. I divided it in 3 parts. This is how they look like. I don't usually use so much tape, but I did it because I needed to see everything clearly. Have a look here. One part of the dart is still on the shoulder, the other one on the side seam, and the last one in the armhole. Have a look at the side seam. I need to match the waistlines to do it. You can see that the front is longer than the back. The distance between the waistline and the armhole should be even in these 2 details. I need to cut as much as I added. Waistline, armhole. This is how much I cut. Next, I need to match the shoulders. They should be also even in the front and in the back. Because at the darts, I can cut these details without hesitation. I also need to cut the front shoulder a bit. Of course, I'm not going to cut as much as I added, but I need to make the shoulder at least more biased. Notice that I haven't made the armhole deeper. It's very important. You shouldn't change its width. I think that maybe it's better to make these openings wider than this one. Anyway, it looks okay this way as well. I made the shoulder bias in order to make the difference smaller. Cut as much as you add. Have a look at the pattern. This is how the front looks like now. You can make such dress only of fabrics which stretch. You can make a tiny dart under the yoke. It's up to you. Let's have a look at the pattern once again. This is where the yoke should end. Side seams are even. There are no darts on the front, but there is a shoulder one on the back. I know the point from which the dress should be getting wider. In the next video, I will move on to cutting the fabric. I show you a lot of different sewing techniques. Now you know how to adjust a basic pattern into the one without darts. The techniques I showed you today are very useful. Even though I spent a lot of money on this dress, now I'm showing you how to make such one for free. In the next video, I'll cut the dress, take it, and try it on. I also want to show you how to make a pocket in the yoke. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Paukštė Irina. Subscribe to my channel, write comments, share videos, and press a like and the bell buttons. Thank you. Goodbye.